Hey guys, this week's episode is brought to you by Every Plate. You know how much we love them.
We love it.
It's so delicious. They make the meals so easy to make, and we just can't get enough of it.
Yeah, new customers can enjoy the special offer of only $1.99 a meal. It's $1.99 a meal. Go to everyplate.com/podcast to use code PRETEND199 to get started. Applied as discount on first box, limited time only.
And now here's the show. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Pretend Problems Podcast. I'm Kelsey Cook.
And I'm Kelsey Cook.
Oh, God.
Special taping week. You're going to need more than just one of you. Errands and emails and all of the stuff to prepare.
Yeah.
So I'm giving you a second Kelsey Cook.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Honestly, that is exactly what I fucking need. Do you want to do the early show or the late show?
Oh, I'm not going to do a show. I'm just going to be taking care of the small things.
Just like personal assistant,
Yeah.
Personal assistant Kelsey?
Well, yeah, it's the things that you don't want to do. Like, I will be, calling your friends. I'm calling your comps and I'm saying, be there on time. Yeah. Don't make a fuss. Yeah. I'll talk to the producer who I know and love. He's produced all my stuff and I'll tell him to fuck off. So I'm his favorite. Chad Daniels is his favorite because he'll call me and he'll be like, I don't know what was going on with Kelsey, but she told me to fuck off. I'd be like, yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Gotcha.
Are you going to be like Ursula?
Yes. That
was really nice.
Yeah, I'm just going to take care of I'll be doing the driving because we know what happens when you drive. And absolutely, I know that's not your fault, but you're just bad luck.
It is fun. The irony, I mean, like when Chad and I are together, he almost always drives because he wants to. Like, I mean, you guys have learned through this podcast, likes to be in control, doesn't like the driving of others.
Whoa, just get to the point with all the commentary. Was this the director's cut? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a podcast. And I personally love it. I don't like to drive. And so works out great, except when you have road rage. And then I'm like, I do kind of wish I was driving.
My road rage is gone. It's true.
I feel like I don't want to say it's never been worse, but it's like, it is prevalent. And it's like a losing battle. And I really wish I could like just surgically go into that part of your brain that's bothered by people on the road. Because the thing is, like, there will always be like,
right.
There will never be a perfect time because there just are too many idiots and there are too many people on their phone. And like I've said before on here, you have made me like way more aware of idiots on the road and it sucks. I can't unsee them.
Yeah. So this is I just tell myself, the old hack thing, like women be shopping. Mm-hmm. I tell myself something very similar to that about drivers, and I've been fine. That's true. You haven't driven with me in a long time.
We drove to Fargo together a week and a half ago, and you rage punched the horn. You didn't honk the horn. You punched the horn.
Beg your pardon. I honked the horn with my knuckles. There is a difference.
That is not.
There's a huge difference because I just no, I did not come back here and do this. I just honked it with that part of my hand. That's true. I didn't punch it.
If you walked into a karate studio and you went, "This is what I did," they'd go, "That's a punch. That's a quick, short punch, but that's a punch."
I'm going to tell you something. They'd say, fucking impressive, bro.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
You hit somebody in the chest with that thing and their fingertips explode because that's the energy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Okay. Anyways. So, but here's the thing. It's because, but then I gave you a no rage guarantee after that.
After I was sufficiently freaked out. And I'm like, okay. I'm just saying, you're like, I fixed my road rage. I'm like, you still have it. And I wish I could take it from you because there will be people everywhere for the rest of your life.
You know what I've noticed? And I've said this before as a joke. I said like, oh, these people are going so slow because they don't want to go home to their family.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was running errands and I was like, I don't have to be home for really any reason.
Yeah.
And so I was going extra slow and just really taking my sweet ass time. And it was way better.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been trying to tell you. When you were mad and you punched the horn, it was a situation where I was like, anybody would be frustrated. I was putting myself in a position. I was like, I would have been frustrated too. I think it's just like you feel so strongly about the be kind and pay attention that when people aren't doing one of those things, it's like this has to be dealt with. Like I have to change these people. Like they have to learn or else they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, I've always felt that way. But I think that so Olivia and I were driving in San Diego, and we're in the express lane. A bunch of people have to pass this guy. He's in the left going slowly. So a bunch of people pass him. So then finally he moves over and then I'm coming. I'm telling you, it's, let's say it's 65. He's going 50.
Okay.
Then he moves back over to the left and I have to, but there's a car in front of him in the right lane, but he's going the same speed, but he just wants more space or a different lane or something. And Olivia was even like, what is up with this guy?
Yeah.
And so then you do wonder, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? You're in, and it is the express lane where now you're off the highway. You're separated by a divider.
Right.
So really there aren't 4 lanes to navigate to go back and forth, and you're just blocking a lane.
Right.
You should be publicly executed. Well, if you drive like that, what are you doing for humanity?
Right.
What are you doing? It was a Saturday. Are you on your way to church Sunday morning to help? I don't know, to pour the punch? Why are you going so slow? And why are you in this specific lane?
Right.
Is the question. And listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm happy for everybody that gets legal weed, but you got to be fucking kidding me with the driving. Right? There's always that joke. Maybe I've said this before, but there's always been that hack joke about, or whatever the joke is. I've heard it 1,000 times. It's, oh, I was so stoned and I was at a stop sign waiting for it to turn green. And it's like,
yeah.
This is what we're behind now, and it's legal.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for you. Do it at home.
Yeah.
Order your pizza. Have it delivered. Which, guess what? That's not going to help because those fuckers are the highest of the high. That's true.
Yeah. At least they're not on the road.
Yeah.
That came out real good. At least they're not on the road. No. Yeah. There was a woman in front of me in the passing lane going so slow, like probably 5 under the limit in the passing lane. And I passed her on the right and she's just, I don't know if she was playing a game on her phone, but like fully on her phone. And I did give her a thumbs up in your honor.
Well, I don't know if I can give her a thumbs up. That thumbs up doesn't seem like that's in my honor. I will tell you that I have started, if you're on the phone, I will glide to your cruising altitude and I will honk the horn until you look at me. Maybe it has gotten worse. Get off your fucking phone, man. What are you doing? You're driving a missile and you're looking down. No wonder you're going slow. And no wonder you're occupying the left lane because no one is going to be going that slow in the left lane. You don't have to worry about anyone in front of you. But guess what? Now you do. Because daddy's going to fucking get in right in front of you and he's going to brake check you. Because we don't need a car in this family. I want both cars in the shop. I want you to know about that. Oh my God. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's been, what now, 2.5 weeks? No, just over 2 weeks. Still no car. It's fucking takes a while. I can't remember if we shared on here. It's over $10,000 in damages, which Ben, my opener, was like, doesn't that mean it's totaled? And apparently with Progressive, at least Progressive, it has to be 80% of the value to be considered totaled.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So not quite there, but this vehicle has seen some things.
Yeah, no kidding.
At this point, probably like to start fresh, but that's okay. I was in Denver over the weekend and got to do one of my favorite clubs, Comedy Works. Thank you so much to the crowds who came out. You were so good. Literally everybody was so good except for one dude, Friday, Poe. Sorry, we just had to let Poe out for a second. There was a guy, Late Show Friday, who was just like absolutely shit-faced, talking the whole time. He did not end up getting kicked out because I guess a different guy passed out. And so they were attending to that. Denver, good Lord, the altitude, the drinking, it's a lot. But anyway, this guy at one point passed out. A different guy. The first guy I'm talking about, I looked over during my set and he was just like fully had fallen asleep. And I considered whispering my jokes for the rest of the set just to keep him asleep because he was less destructive that way. But anyway, really, really great. I love performing there. And Taylor Tomlinson, one of my best friends, was doing the Paramount Theater, same time as me. And so we got to hang out during the day. And she stayed at super, super nice hotel. And it was really nice because she was like, come over and use my pool with me during the day one of the days. And you can use the gym. And she said something that I think you'll find interesting because I was like, God, I mean, this is so beautiful and relaxing. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't do that just based on the cost of the hotel. And she's like, well, I think sometimes we look at things the wrong way where we're on the road like 70% of our lives and we try to save money for the other 30% of our lives. And she's like, why wouldn't we spend a little more to feel good the majority of the time? And it's also when we're not in our comfort zone, when we like need to feel more kind of like taken care of.
Sure.
So I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I'm always a fan of spending more money on a hotel.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just like, made me kind of think going forward, like, could maybe do some upgrades. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I've said this before. It's like, I am in real time retired. It's like I'm doing these mini retirement breaks where, you take a bunch of time off, spend the money that's in your account, like live, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I've been on vacation and seen old people that have to sit and rest on a bench during an excursion. And you go, well, I'd rather get all this shit out of the way now.
Yeah.
And then, maybe I don't have enough money to go on fun trips when I'm old, but I can't even fucking enjoy them anyways.
Yeah.
I'll just watch all the movies I missed.
Honestly, that's not a bad life plan.
Just make a list of all the movies that you're not watching because you're kicking ass when you can. Mm-hmm. And then when your leg hurts too bad to walk upstairs, then you go, I'm going to fucking kill this list right now.
Do you think when you're 80 and I'm 66, I still won't have seen The Green Mile and we'll have to watch that?
Yeah, I bet so. Yeah, it's such a long movie. Fire it up. Sit in the most comfortable couch. You'll probably be like on your phone looking up things you could be doing as a young person at 66, and I'll put a speedball in my arm and just melt into the couch and yeah, baby.
You said you're living to 94.
I am. 93, I said.
Oh, 93. Okay. Yeah. I just tacked on an extra year.
Yeah, you can't. That's a lot of pressure at that age.
Give me one more year.
That's a lot of pressure at that age.
Do it. You want to hike Machu Picchu?
Yeah, I do. I was scheduled to.
Yeah, that's right.
Before COVID, but.
And you think you want me to come and do that with you?
No, we've talked about this.
I can't do it.
I just think you shouldn't. I don't think you'd enjoy it. It's tent
that's
based, right? Mike, if my cabin is glamping, let me tell you for just a quick sec, digging in a hole and shitting in it probably isn't going to be your favorite thing, especially since you shit more than some.
I should have, it is absolutely not glamping. I should have never said that. I think I was trying to be funny. And
I'm not trying to shame you. No. I really am telling you, like, if the cabin isn't your thing, Miking Hachu Picchu is not going to be your thing.
But I could see hurt in your eyes.
Did I say Miking Hachu Picchu?
Did you?
Hiking Machu Picchu.
I thought you said it right. Uh-oh.
Maybe I did.
Is concussion contagious?
Can I tell you something? Maybe I have one. I don't know. But in San Diego, I get on stage and there is a guy in the front row and he has something laid out that has words on it on the table.
Okay.
And I look at it and I just quickly side-eye it and it says something to do with swimsuits.
Okay. And
so I think to myself, this gentleman has a swimsuit shop in San Diego. This is what happens when you've been betrayed by the people closest to you.
Okay, yeah.
Your brain works in different ways. Yeah. And so I see this thing and I go, this guy has a swimsuit shop. Yeah. And he comes to the shows every Saturday early show when there's the most people. And he lays this out. And then the comedian goes, hey, what's this about a swimsuit shop? And he goes, well, it's my shop. And then they talk about it and it's advertising for all the people I know. Now, cut to 1 second later when I feel like the biggest twat that's ever existed in the whole wide world. Number one, this guy could not have been more of a sweetheart.
Okay.
Could not have been a bigger fan.
Okay.
The shirt says website, sorry. Swim site websuit, which is what I said on this podcast talking about Olivia having to get a new swimsuit for when my friends came over. I said she was on a swim site websuit. That's what I said. So not only is this guy, he gets there early to get in the middle, to get in the front, to place it down, to be like, this is me showing I support you so much that I have this crazy nuanced thing that you have said. And as soon as I realized what was happening, because I go, I'm not going to say that because blah, blah, blah. And he goes, you already did. And I go, no, I didn't. He goes, you said it on your podcast. And then I melted and wanted to come up with time travel so I could go back just 1 minute. What a weird way to use time travel. You're like, where would you like to go anywhere in time? 1 minute ago is what I would have said. And then I grabbed it and I was so thankful. And it's, I mean, now it sounds like I'm backtracking, but it truly is like one of those t-shirts that I've been buying, the thick, little bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I felt like an asshole. So maybe that guy no longer listens to the podcast. I don't think that's true. But what a great thing. And you made me realize, like, hey, quit assuming everybody's being such a bitch. So thank you for that, but also thank you for the shirt.
Yeah.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Man. Hey guys, this episode is brought to you by Every Plate. I know a lot of people feel like they have to spend a lot of time or money in the kitchen to have delicious food, and it's just not true. With Every Plate, you get restaurant-level deliciousness week after week with recipes like crispy buffalo ranch chicken.
Come on.
And cheesy Mexican street corn hash.
Come on.
Chad is getting horny.
I'm so hungry.
It's just so delicious. We get so excited every time that Every Plate wants to sponsor the show because we get to try more of their meals. And we also love hearing that they want to come back on the show because it means that you guys are also, you know, going through Every Plate through our link and that you're enjoying it too. So it just makes us really happy. You'll spend less on these flavor-packed homemade meals than you would on normal groceries or at a restaurant. If you feel like you're cooking the same things over and over, it's nice to have something like Every Plate because you can totally change things up in under 30 minutes or less. Thanks to Every Plate's constantly rotating weekly recipes delivered right to your door, you'll always have the best answer to what's for dinner.
I love it so much. You know, I am a waste not, want not. Mm-hmm. And I believe that I throw away more spinach than is grown in America. And so this is so great because you get what you're going to get. Mm-hmm. You get what you need. It's everything set to go. It is truly just unbelievable. I mean, 30 minutes or less. It's it's undeniable. I think if you use this, write in a testimonial. Why not? I'd love to hear what you guys experience. Mm-hmm. I use this. That's true.
Yeah.
And you use this.
That's
and I
true.
think you, watching and listening, should use this. What are you waiting for? Dig into these flavor-packed meals your household will love. New customers can enjoy this special offer of only $1.99 a meal. That's $1.99 a meal. Go to everyplate.com/podcast and use code PRETEND199 to get started. Applied as discount on first box, limited time only.
And now back to the show. Should we get into trivia?
Let's get into trivia.
Okay. We didn't have a full roadmap for this this episode, you guys. As you know, we didn't do one last week. We're just getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
I got a very just sweet email from a listener. I can't remember if I pulled it up. He didn't send it as something that was meant to be read on the podcast, but just somebody who was please don't feel bad for not putting out an episode. Like, you need to take care of yourself. And I did see some YouTube comments on 2 weeks ago's episode when we recorded the day after, two days after the car accident, of you guys being like, what are you don't record this right now. We don't need a new episode this badly that you should make yourself feel worse. You know what I mean? And anyway, I really just know I've seen those and I really appreciate you guys and you're really wonderful. So thank you. Okay. A veteran Disney actor who starred in the 1976 movie The Shaggy D.A.
Rick Moranis.
Dean Jones. I don't know who that is.
No clue. Nickelodeon gave millennials their own award show. Basically, it was a much less boring version of the Oscars. What was it called?
Oh. I can picture the little orange floaty thing. I'm just going to say Slime Time.
The Kids' Choice Awards.
The Kids' Choice Awards. Fucking hell. What did CD mean?
Compact disc.
Yes.
Chad Daniels. This $30 toy became such a craze during Christmas 1996 that some desperate parents paid over $1,000 to get one off of eBay.
I think this is the Tickle Me Elmo.
Tickle Me Elmo is correct.
Okay. Name the group who charted with Mr. Blue Sky, Don't Bring Me Down, and Evil Woman.
ELO.
Nice. Yeah.
What band, led by Darius Rucker, sang the lyrics, "I'm such a baby, yeah, the dolphins make me cry"?
Hootie and the Blowfish?
That is correct.
Time magazine named it Man of the Year in 1982.
Named it Man of the Year in 1982.
This is crazy.
Secretariat.
That's a good guess. Personal computer.
I know it wouldn't have been a horse, but I did think that was a good guess. In 2001, Barry Bonds hit 73 home runs to break the previous home run record. Who held it before?
Babe Ruth?
Mark McGwire.
Oh, that's right.
Bash brother with Jose Canseco.
Yeah. What disheveled TV detective always interjected the phrase, "just one more thing"?
Columbo. I don't know.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice job.
Set it and forget it were the instructions to operate this infomercial product.
I don't know.
If you'd have gotten this, I'd quit the podcast. Ronco Showtime Rotisserie.
What in the fuck?
Yeah.
Never in my life.
That was a super hard one.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to read, right?
Yeah.
I'm such a baby, yeah, the dolphins make me cry. There's nothing I can do. I only want to be with you.
I mean, every time I'm like, you're such a good singer, you're like, yeah, right. You know you're a good singer. That's really good.
Farting around.
I know, but
Darius Rucker.
I know, but you know that listeners are also.
I'll change the country music.
Okay. Oh, hold on before you start reading. Guys, like Chad said, I'm shooting my special this Saturday at the Fitzgerald Theater in St. Paul.
Are shooting our special.
We are shooting our special.
Hello. Wow.
So sorry. Please get some of the lost tickets. There aren't many left. I want both of these shows to be absolutely packed out. Please come. And then I go to Salt Lake City, Chicago, Seattle, San Francisco, Cleveland, Charlotte, Greensboro, Raleigh. I maybe forgot one city. Anyway, they're at kelseycook.com for tickets. Tickets are at kelseycook.com.
You missed an amazing sold-out show last night at Zany's, but I'm here tonight one more night. Zany, Chicago, North and Wells, the downtown location. Then I'm going to be in Madison, Wisconsin at Comedy on State. A couple weeks after that, I'm going to be in Bloomington, Indiana at the Comedy Attic. Then I'm going to head my sweet ass over to Seattle. And then I will be in Denver, and I will maybe be somewhere else that I can't remember. Oh, yep, got it. I will be in Timonium, which is kind of Baltimore, Washington, D.C., as they say in Timonium. And then I will be Salt Lake City, Utah, and Philadelphia, PA.
Wow, good memory.
Thank you.
Where do people get tickets?
ChadDaniels.com.
And if you want to write into the show, it's pretendproblemspodcast@gmail.com. And we will have released the Patreon questions episode yesterday. And so that's patreon.com/pretendproblems. You want help doing that? You got it. Okay.
Kind of. Whatever. Okay. First question. And by the way, I want you to know that I know that I'm not as good at reading questions, but it's just, this is how it has to be for screen stuff right now. Domestic violence by cat, this person labeled it. Hi, y'all. Listening to the most recent podcast about your car accident and hope you're feeling better, but I had to laugh so hard at Chad's reaction to the hospital situation because I've absolutely been there. When I was still married, we had a cat that, when angry, would poop in random places we walked in the house as her vengeance. One morning, my wife got up to go to the bathroom, slipped on a small pile of cat shit, and smacked her face on the edge of the bathroom counter. Eyes swelling up and disoriented, she asked me to take her to the ER, which I immediately did. This was during COVID, so I couldn't go in with her, and she told me after she had to explain multiple times that no, I didn't hit her, she slipped in cat shit. As you might expect, despite the repeated explanations, she still left having received the phone number for a domestic violence outreach hotline because it sounds like such a made-up story. Nothing quite like people thinking you beat your spouse because the cat was angry at one of us and took a shit. Have a great one. And I don't know if I could. They signed it, but I don't know.
Okay. Oh my God. What a fucking wild time.
That is very, very strange. Like during COVID, well, everybody was so pent up about everything that I'm sure that a woman walks in with her eye swollen shut, and then they're like, "Good thing we left him out there, right? I'd wink at you, but you can't wink back." So. You know, nothing. Obviously, nothing funny about domestic violence, but in a situation like this, it's pretty wild. Yeah, and it's, if I'm not mistaken, it says ex-wife. So,
and I just click the little one.
This one?
Yeah. And
this one on the left side. I don't know how to use computers. Chad can't say city on the pod. Well, just did. Hey guys, no pretend problem here, just a silly comment, but when Chad was wading through Salt Lake City, St. Louis City, SL City, Siri stopped the podcast 4 times. Oh, never had that problem before. I didn't think our voices were similar, but that was crazy. Siri, call the police. Love the show, and thankful the car accident was mostly minor.
Thank you.
Vergus, not Fergus guy.
Gosh, I hope that you saying that didn't trigger anybody's calling 911.
Yeah. Me too. What a bummer.
Huh?
That's not on the email.
Oh.
I said it, so it would do it for this particular person.
Oh. God. Such a shit starter.
This email is just want to say hey. Hello. We have front row tickets to your Fargo show next week, Kelsey. Same seats that we had for Chad's show there earlier this year. I started listening to Chad's Middle of Somewhere during COVID when I was sent to work from home. I believe I ended up listening to all the backdated episodes too. Then I listened to all of his specials. I must have been living under a rock because I really didn't know about you at the time. By the way, I can still picture the Ben Franklin lady. Oh, no question. Anyway, love Middle of Somewhere and Pretend Problems. I can't wait for Mondays and Wednesdays. We are from Fergus, and my husband has accused me of stalking you, Chad. I tell him I learned lots of stuff on the podcast. One day when I went to Minnesota Motor Jiffy Lube, or whatever it's called, when Isaac, that's my son, was working there, I was so close to hollering out, drive safe, don't rape, but I chickened out. I was so dang excited to see Chad come to the Toasted Frog when we went to his Fargo show. We walked out behind him and talked to him a bit. I was so nervous, and I had just gotten the worst haircut ever, very lesbian looking.
It sounds like something somebody from Fargo.
That is very funny. I do remember people walking out after me from the Toasted Frog and thought, this is a really nice brother and gay sister.
Yeah, don't have any comments on my haircut, please.
I wore a I Heart Chad t-shirt to the show and snagged a pic with him in the lobby after the show. So, a few days ago, my husband Mark, we just had our 34th anniversary. Let me tell you, it hasn't been any damn Norman Rockwell painting. We went for a walk with his brother Doug. They started talking about the fitness center days, and Chad's name came up. Doug said he only had to kick out 2 people from his business, and Chad was one of them. He didn't give details as to why, but say you apologized to him some years later at the YMCA. Another fun fact is that me, Doug, and my late father-in-law, Ron, all have March 2nd birthdays. Oh, I got you. Me, Doug, and my late father-in-law, Ron, all have March 2nd birthdays. I did know that Doug did. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you have the same last name as Doug. Thank you both for the laughs and the great insights you give. I did get kicked out of the fitness center for fucking lifting too much. They were like, hey, man, can you take a little off of your bench? We need other people to be able to lift weights. So, mystery solved.
Are you not going to say what happened?
I don't remember. I've been kicked out of so many things that I can't bank them all.
Are you serious?
I was probably being a shit. Who knows?
How did we find each other in life?
I don't know. Going to this one?
Yeah.
Can we all just quickly picture Kelsey's face on this podcast if I would say, how did we ever find each other in life? I don't think it would have.
You say that all the time.
I never say that. I say we're very different.
I'm saying, like, how did we, like,
no, I understand.
You always talk about how different we are.
I know.
That's the same thing as how did we come to be?
Yeah. No,
opposites attract.
I'm very interested by the subject of this one.
This one is fucking crazy. And I just, oh my God, my heart goes out to this person. And I have thoughts after you read it.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll say some stuff. I fucking hate your computer so much. Oh my God, please. Fuck you, dude. All right, I'm done. Okay. Hey, Chad, this says oral surgeon delicensed after root canal. It still isn't enough.
I can read it.
No, it's so fucking lame.
Okay.
Hey, Chad and Kelsey. I just started listening to the show. I've been binging episodes hard the last few weeks and just heard the write-in about the guy who had his sinus floor pulled out with his tooth. Oosh. O-O-S-H. Oosh.
Oosh.
I don't know. Okay. My story doesn't beat that or yours, Kelsey, but nonetheless, I thought you might find mine interesting. I was 16 and had just gotten my driver's license when I was told I needed a root canal. The oral surgeon who had done my x-rays called me to let me know what was needed and get the appointment scheduled. Red flag number 1. Why was the surgeon calling me himself to schedule the appointment? This creepy-ass future time suck topic, Time Suck is a great podcast by our friend Dan Cummins, of a human told me, you just got your license, right? So you don't need to bring your mom. You can come by yourself. Oh, fucking cuckoo cachoo. I scheduled the appointment and of course went with my mom. Everything was normal at first. They took me back, loaded me up with Novocaine, and started drilling away at my mouth. I did not feel scared at the time because the nurse was in the room with myself and the surgeon. About 5 minutes in or so, I started to feel the drilling. The pain was immense, all caps. I prided myself on being tough, so I tried to stick it out. Tears were pouring down my face, and the pain got so bad, I finally asked him to stop and give me more Novocaine. This is where it got bad. This is where it got bad? It feels bad already. He said I did not need any more and made me open my mouth again. I could feel the drill twisting through my nerves. The pain was comparable to getting my IUD. Kelsey, you know what I'm talking about.
I sure do.
I screamed and cried for another minute before grabbing his arm to pull it out of my mouth. He jerked away and yelled at me not to touch him, opened my mouth, and started drilling again. At this point, my mom heard the screams and was fighting with the office staff to let her go into the room. Finally, the nurse shouted at the surgeon, "You need to stop. You are hurting her." And he finally stopped and allowed her to give me more Novocaine. Years later, my mom and I were talking about how horrible an experience this was, but none of us ever having had a root canal did not know how abnormal this was. We looked up his practice, and lo and behold, homie was delicensed and shut down about a year after my root canal. I don't know if hurting people was this guy's MO, or even if he had more sinister plans with the whole don't bring your mom thing, but this is one of those moments in my life where I look back and just like, what the fuck was that? Sorry for the long email. I'm notoriously bad at telling stories and can't stand to leave out a detail. I thought this was great.
It was perfect.
Love the podcast. Big fan of y'all's comedy in Middle of Somewhere as well. Chad, I have a t-shirt from the show a while back at the Punchline in Hotlanta. It's Atlanta. I said Hotlanta. You signed my shirt, cookies and cream, per my request, and I cherish it, LOL. Thanks for the great content every week. Oh. Anna, why? Anna, why did you go to this dentist?
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry that happened to you. That's fucking horrific. And like, it can't be undone. Like, you can't erase that from your memory, but I would so strongly encourage you, if you haven't ever, to try to find a craniosacral therapist in your area or a somatic therapist. Like, the body keeps the score thing, your body for sure, like, I guess I shouldn't say that, I don't know you, but I would be shocked if that level of physical trauma is not, like, I don't know if you clench your jaw at night or anything, but man, I just feel for you, and I would love for you to feel your best if in any way you don't still.
And while you're looking up a cranial sacral person in your area, why don't you see if there's any lawyers? Because if this guy is delicensed, there's a good chance there was a class action lawsuit, and fuck this dude.
Yeah, for real.
So I would try to, I am absolutely not a sue person. I've talked about this before. I think frivolous lawsuits, I think there should automatically be a penalty for that when you don't win. And so I believe that you should at least look into this, see if there was a class, oh, there we go, city class action lawsuit. And I would, here, Siri, find a lawyer in my area. There, I did it for you.
Oh, guys. Okay, well, if you want to hear the bonus questions episode, head over to Patreon, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Okay.
Bye.